Edwin Sifuna is a failed Secretary General, and the Orange Democratic Movement must call him to order. Recently, we've seen him take onto public platforms and advance selfish ideas and ideals for his own personal benefit and bigoted views, and not advancing the ideals of the party. He's gone as far as to disparage his own deputy, Dr. Zani, who he's supposed to be supporting if he were a genuine Secretary General, to ensure that victims of police brutality are well compensated. Instead, he's out here fighting the broad-based agenda. And currently, even starting from ODM at 20, he yielded useful time to read a speech from Uhuru Kenyatta, who's not a founding member of the Orange Democratic Movement. And recently, he has taken onto podiums to placate to Uhuru Kenyatta. We want to tell Edwin Sifuna that if you want to be the Secretary General of the Jubilee Party, you resign from your mandate. It is not that young people cannot do it. In fact, because we have upcoming elections, some of us might volunteer ourselves for that position that you hold. You were an affirmative action candidate that if it were not for the magnanimity of Raila Odinga, you would not be Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement. You did not get there by merit. You were handpicked. They saw your potential. I joined the Orange Democratic Movement from the streets. You were handpicked from a law firm. So don't play with us. This nonsense that you're trying to advance, this factionalism, the Orange Democratic Movement will not suffer any loss if you leave the Orange Democratic Movement. We already suffered our biggest possible loss, which is the demise of our party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga. And now you are just out there taking onto podiums, advancing these wild ideas, opposing the broad-based government, which you were party to the signatory. You're just bitter that you did not get a cut. This Uhuru Kenyatta, who you're placating to, we know the ills and the damage that he caused this country, from the debt burden to, you forget the administration that stole the election from Baba. Now you're suddenly blind. We must make this broad-based arrangement work, with or without you. And we will continue to do this. We will continue to call you out, because top leadership seems to be so obsessed with their own personal gain because they want to protect their own political seats. You do not have that much influence to try and hold the party hostage. If you feel you're tired, leave the party. And your bodyguards or whatever mandarins you're sending to bully me, I am telling you that if you think you own monopoly over violence, I have bad news for you. That if they threaten me, whatever violence is meted upon me is going to be meted back in equal measure. So stop joking around with the party. Accord our party leader, Dr. Oburu Oginga, the necessary respect. From today, we do not want to hear those personal bigoted opinions. Give us the opinions of the party. You failed. You've not caused or kept any minutes. You've not caused any meetings to be had. All you want to do is speak balderdash on public platforms and funerals. You never empower young people. You do not oversight Nairobi. You are an absolute failure, especially as the Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement. So if you think you're bigger than the party, if you think that you're bigger than the people who you're consistently and constantly mentioning, this National Delegates Conference that you're always calling for, who elected you? You were not elected. And if we go there, I'm telling you, we will volunteer. I will volunteer myself to go toe-to-toe against you in this upcoming elections. Because everyone, this party is not devoid of young leaders who can execute that mandate perfectly. We're entering a very intense period of the general elections, and you're still playing around with the party. If you're fed up and you want to go and work for other parties, go and work for those other parties. But if you want to work for the Orange Democratic Movement, you must toe the party line. We will not allow you to joke. You joke as a legislator. You walk out of legislative meetings where you're supposed to be oversighting for us, the people of Nairobi. You walk around and you joke around with these meetings, always looking for little clickbaits for TikTok. You have a mandate. We pay you using our tax shillings. Do not joke around. And I need to remind you that you are not going to sit on that seat forever. I can assure you that younger people will come and occupy that seat and dispense of those duties accordingly, better than you are. So if you think that these cheap political tricks that you're trying to play, we see through them. You must respect the party leader, you must respect the Orange Democratic Movement, and you must respect the people. These little games you're trying to play around Dr. Oburu Oginga will fail, and they will fail terribly. Stay warned.